Akin-Olawore, Chief Executive Officer, Brokerfield Real Estate Service.
So Brokerfield Real Estate Services was founded in 2013. It was birthed from the brokerage department of Akin-Olawore & Co. Our operations are mainly based in Lagos, but we have partners who help us conduct operations across various states. We offer conventional real estate services, buying, selling, joint venture agreements, but we also offer specialized services such as mortgage advisory and property auctions. So our tagline at Brokerfield is "Everyone deserves a home." So that's not just a tagline or a saying for us, it's our driving force. We truly believe everyone in Africa and the world at large deserves a home. Our message to the world would be trust in Brokerfield, believe in us. We usually and always get it right the first time. Okay, so I think our unique selling points would be our relationship building. I think we have strong relationships with our clients, and that helps our communication with them. It makes understanding easier, and I think we have an ability to simplify transactions. What we like is a situation where all parties in the transaction go home feeling like they've won. You know, that's what helps us sleep at night. That's what helps us get up in the morning. And I think that's the unique selling point of Brokerfield. Okay, so the pandemic was a very tragic event globally. Of course, it caused initial difficulties for our industry, especially in Nigeria. The simplest example, we just couldn't go out there to conduct inspections or property walkthroughs. It forced us to approach business differently. But what I can say is, for lessons learned, good advice is key. Giving your clients good advice and good projections into what's going to happen in the real estate industry or in the global economy as a whole is key. Right now, the Nigerian Bureau of Statistics has released some new information on the CPI, that's the Consumer Price Index. That's a good indication of inflation. I think in September we were about 13.7%, and now in October we're at 14.2%. So that means property values are going down. So right now, understanding what's going on is key. Advising your clients on what's going on is key. So I think Corona has really taught all of us to buckle up, take real estate in Nigeria serious, take information serious, and make sure we understand the key indicators in the economy. Okay, so one of the major considerations in establishing Brokerfield in 2013 as its own independent company was so we could create a domain, a space where young talented individuals who are innovative and are not afraid of change can come and work and prosper. So digitizing brokerage operations in real estate has always been our key target. So far we've been able to achieve this. We have a listing platform where we're able to market properties, where people are able to look at properties through virtual tours, where we're able to conduct online auctions. We've been able to digitize our feedback systems with clients, and just little things like that. I think 7 years on, I'm really proud of the progress we've made. Definitely we can do a lot more to stay connected with Africa and with the global real estate industry as a whole. Corporate social responsibility is a big deal in our company. What we do is we set CSR targets each year, and we also put a budget to this just to make sure we hit our targets. Some of these targets include our recruitment of youth corpers, how many NYC corpers we recruit, we train, and we develop each year. It also includes community engagement. It also includes donations to institutions and chambers and so on. Okay, first of all, the grace of God, of course. That's the #1 ingredient of running a business in Nigeria, to be honest with you. But yes, people management. People management is key. Creating a conducive environment for your employees to be innovative, to be creative, and then to strive is key. What every business person needs to remember is you as the boss, you're sitting at the top. The actual people who are doing the business, that's making the revenue for the company, are the ones on the bottom line. So you need to create an environment for them where they're able to thrive and where they also see themselves growing, prospering, and improving in the company. Our company focuses on family values, is very family orientated, and I think that's how our organizational structure, our communication, our culture, everything is centered around that. But industry specific, you need to have airtight systems and processes. That's being real estate specific. You need to be able to build and maintain relationships, and the most important thing is you need to be able to keep data, and you need to be hungry for information. With these things, I'm sure you thrive.
Dark armpits? No problem. Toby Makeovers has got you covered with our intimate product to help you get rid of dark underarm, dark tie, and offensive odor, razor bumps in your intimate area. At Toby Makeovers, we help you restore your self-confidence.
Thank you very much. August Secrets is a growing, innovative child nutrition brand from Nigeria, serving African children with foods, nutritious resources, everything around child nutrition from breastfeeding to school lunch in their first 1,000 days. So everything around innovative food from the African soil to ensure that African children are fed with our own natural foods, natural nutrition from the mother to the child up until school age. That's what August Secret is about. August Secret is a very unique brand. It's an innovative brand that it's kind of excavating and shining a light on our resources in Africa. Why did I say that? More than 70% of everything that African children eat are imported. So August Secret is saying that because my son didn't like any of the foreign foods, and I just, like every other mother, went out to buy food for him, but he rejected every one of them until I started to try out my own recipes at home. So I said, if carrots are good for children, why can't I make homemade carrots? If sweet potato is grown this much, wasting away on African farms, on our Nigerian farms in the north, even in the east, why can't our children eat this food? And then when my son was starving, I tried this food for him, and then one piece of potato, one piece of carrot to give me sweet potato and carrots meal, and I'm like, wow, and he took them. I didn't know that I was just a representation of that African woman out there who also has a picky eater, who also has a fussy eater, who wasn't eating well and just wants homemade. And so we say homemade is best, and then our slogan, our tagline is nourishing the African child with our own soil. There is a need for the African child to eat from our own soil. What it does is we are being able to feed our own children with our own resources, and then our farmers are being able to smile home, and then we reduce the rate of waste on our farms. The COVID-19, obviously, as we all know, is a world over pandemic, and it affected even small companies like ours and large companies all over the world. So the lesson, or I would say the number one lesson that we have learned from the COVID-19 is to always prepare for change. And lesson number two is to always win over customers with empathy, not always being on the lookout to make money. to make sure that your vision shines even brighter. Because what the pandemic has done, it has made the world a little gloomy. So many businesses, even our partners in business, also like a customer who runs a business where she has not even made an income. Changing customer cultures are changing, the economy is changing. How can you position yourself? How can you position your business to remain alive even in the midst of this? So we are went back to our drawing board to rearm ourselves for another change that might come again, and we're getting prepared for it, as against just saying, you know what, anything that just comes. So we've getting more prepared. COVID-19 has taught us to get more prepared, and also to show customers empathy and to realign our vision, to be sure that we're not just after making the money, we are also after building, that generation was still there, because even within the pandemic, children will have to eat. To drive your vision, no matter what. We know it's challenging, but to keep the vision ahead of us, to ensure that we're still in the business of nourishing the wholesome child.
How's your preparation coming up? Girl, I've got everything under control. Good. Portfolio? Check. Project summary? Check. Confidence? Not exactly. I know.
Introducing the Pass Kit from VSP Botanics with the soap, cleanser and face cream that clears up pimples and acne in under 8 days. Formulated with skin essential minerals and plant extract, penetrating fast into the skin to deliver instant acne fighting action, leaving you with a clear, glowing skin.
In conclusion, I believe that with this strategy, in 2 months or less, the competition would be nowhere near us.
All products are available at www.vspbotanics.com. VSP Botanics, dazzling skin all year round.
Thank you so much for joining us today on African Brands, and I hope you had a pleasurable experience as we had meeting with these brands and talking to them. You can send us an email via info@africanbrands.com. I'll be back next week Tuesday, same time and same station, for another phenomenal episode showcasing everything that's good about business and brands. I'm Adeze Jenge Harry. Thank you for joining us.